How you doing? I'm Trent Sanders, and you're tuned into the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. We're on a 1-month vegan challenge, so I hope that you're still out there eating only vegetables, eating only fruits, only noodles, only pastas, only salads, and just a little hint of fish, not fried. Okay, so I hope that this vegan challenge is helping you out, your well-being, even in your mind. Hope it's helping your mind out. And so that's what we want. We want to make ourselves better so that we can make other people's lives better and the world a better place. Stay tuned because the next challenge is going to be crazy. I guarantee you're not going to expect this one coming. But let's get right down into it. How to love your mood swings. I know this whole title sounds crazy, but it's the truth, folks. One thing that I've realized on my journey is that you have to really become friends with your mood swings. Because let's face it, folks. Let's face it. Sometimes our moods just control us. Sometimes we don't know how to control ourselves. Come on. You with me? Let's just go ahead and just accept the fact that sometimes we don't even know how to control ourselves. Because the human body is powerful. The mind and imagination that God has given us is just so powerful. And so consciously trying to understand these gifts that we have is so hard. It's so hard. So I have a formula, folks. I have a formula. And the formula is, let's just accept the fact that sometimes we get upset. Sometimes we get angry. Sometimes we get depressed. Sometimes we feel like crying. You know, sometimes we feel like crying. I remember times where I used to cry like, big strong man like me. Big strong man like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at my arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, big strong man like me, find myself in the corner of the room one time, just like, several times. I'm just, not one time, several times. Okay, whatever. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? What everybody to say about the man and how the man don't cry, man, forget that. They can't see me. I'm at home anyway by myself. Beating on the floor. God, why you did it to me? God, why you do this to me? Like going crazy. But it was hard for me to accept the fact that, I wanted to cry. Times was hard. Things weren't going right. I felt empty. I felt broken. No one to lean on. Nobody to call on. Hurt, pain, tired of being in this position all the time. I'm ready for a breakthrough. I'm ready for something to come out. I'm ready to do different things with my life and I'm ready to succeed. I wasn't getting that. I cried. But, eventually it got to a point where, my crying began to just fade away. Because you know what I did? I accepted the fact that I wanted to cry. I didn't say to myself, no, I don't want to feel like that. Nope. I didn't say to myself things like that. I accepted the mood that I was in. So this is how you defeat yourself when it comes down to mood swings. You have to love your mood. Folks, anytime you're just in a position of, I don't even want to talk to nobody. Please don't mess with me. I'm depressed. This is not happening fast enough. I'm not succeeding fast enough. A lot of pressure's on me. Bills on you or whatever the case may be. You don't got no way to pay them. You don't know how to pay them. It's just pressure after pressure after pile up. Kids are getting on your nerves. Baby mama, she getting on your nerves. She don't think you do enough and all this and that. Whatever the case may be. Accept the fact that you feel the way you feel. Because the universe is allowing you to feel the way you feel for a reason, because the universe is responsible for the chain of events that have happened and led up to the way you feel while you feel. So it's basically the universe talking through people, creating situations to where it makes you feel like this. And you have to say to yourself, I realize the fact that the reason why this stuff is happening is because it's trying to get my attention for something. God, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? You are feeling this way in this present moment because you are present with yourself and you are aware of the fact that you're feeling this way, because there's a reason why you're feeling this way, because you know that everything happens for a reason. And so the reason that you are feeling this way is bigger than what is actually going on. So here's the solution. Here's the solution, folks. All you have to do is Look at yourself from a third person point of view. Like, for instance, if you're mad at somebody and they've gone away and you're by yourself and you have to be like, I'm still mad at her though. I'm still mad at her though. You talking junk, she ain't even nowhere around. In that moment, you have to sit back in your own folly and foolishness, because that's what it is, and say, universe, what are you trying to get me to understand? That's your time for meditation. That's your time for awakened meditation. That's your time to really just sit there and look at your life from an outside perspective. You understand? Why are you feeling this way? What is the message here? Why are you going through this? But here's the greatest part of it all. What is going to happen next? This is where the great things happen, folks, because like I always say, my analogy is it takes a negative battery and it takes a positive battery to what? Somebody probably said it to get the toy to work. To get the toy to work. It always takes the moon to create the day for the sunlight. It takes winter to make spring. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a polar opposite of your moods and how you feel. So if you feel that way one moment, like you feel real bad, you feel upset, frustrated, best believe that after the thunderstorm, the sunlight is gonna shine through the clouds. This happens all the time, folks. Every time it rains, it don't rain for long, do it not? What happens after it rain? It go back to sunny. And next thing you know, it stays sunny for like 2 or 3 days. Next thing you know, it go back to raining again. And then it might rain 10 days straight. But guess what? On the 11th day, like pattern number 11, it's going to be sunny as hell. It's going to be so hot, you're going to want to just take your shirt off and make the girls look. You know what I mean? So this is a pattern of life. This is a pattern, folks. This is a pattern. And this is why you have to love your mood swings, because it don't always stay like that. You're going to be mad, but that's the moment that you set back and assess like how you're going to feel like a next hour from now. Because you know something is good is stirring up. If you're feeling bad about something, the universe wants you to feel this because it's about to push you and catapult you to something positive. Maybe a day from now, maybe 2 days from now, maybe another hour from now, but you're going to feel something different, and it's going to be a much, much happier feeling than you felt ever before, ever. Trust me, folks. This is how it works. If this message resonated with you, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Speak up, let your voice be heard below, and let us know how your mood swings are. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video, folks. Remember, share these videos with a friend. Let them know that we exist here at the infamous Living Room Network. Like minds think alike. Peace.